Humanity's greatest enemy is themselves. It's not Satan, it's not Lucifer, it's not even sin. And that sounds crazy. Yes, it's sin itself, but it's only sin that was entered into this world because us humans, we disobeyed God. So us humans are the problems. Our actions, our choices, it's what brought sin into this world. It was because Adam and Eve's disobedience towards the living God is what brought sin into this world. So stop saying, oh, well, the devil tempted me. Oh, well, brother, it's just because the devil. No, you're not taking accountability for your own actions. Because believe me, if you wanted to give into lust, it's actually your actions choosing to do that. Yes, it's the devil influencing you, but it's also your actions that give into it ultimately. You know what I mean? Like, no one's paying me to do this right now. No one is forcing me to make videos about Jesus. I do that because I truly love Jesus, and I feel like it's truly a calling onto my life, and it has made me a better man, has made me a better Christian, and it's just made me a better soul for the living kingdom and for the living God, because that's what our purpose on this earth is to do, to be fishers of men, to spread the true gospel, to be masculine men, not to be effeminate, not to be, fruity, to be sweet or whatever, to be really soldiers of Christ. I mean, and that's very rare nowadays. It's the rarest thing I see. So don't blame, Satan for your mess ups. Take accountability for your actions, because it's so easy to blame everyone else and everything else and every demon in Satan's kingdom for how much you disobey God and blah, blah, blah. No, take accountability for your actions. You need to start reading the Bible. You need to start preaching the gospel more when you can. You need to start soul winning. You. You know what I mean? Until I started taking accountability for my life and stop blaming everyone else and everything else, that's when change started to happen. There's a great quote. The great quote is, if you do nothing, then nothing is going to happen. Same thing. Like, it says in the Bible, ask and you shall receive. It doesn't say wait and you shall receive. It doesn't say do nothing and then something is going to happen. No, even God knows, you have to knock on the door and it shall be open to you. You have to seek and then you will find it. You have to ask and then you shall receive. You know what I mean? But the thing about that is it's so hard because, yes, Satan does have influence on this world, in this fallen world. And yes, he does have his power in his place. But us humans need to have ears to hear and eyes to see, because that's how one truly sees the gospel. You know what I mean? Same way in the Matrix, Morpheus was telling Neo that, I can only open the door. You're the one that has to walk through it. You know what I mean? Same way with Jesus. Like, he can only tell you so many times that he's the truth, he's the way, he's the life. No man cometh to the Father but through me. I died 2,000 years ago. If you worship the things of Satan, you're never going to be satisfied. You're never going to be happy, so on and so forth. There's only so many times you're going to hear that before you just turn your brain off, you turn your ears off, you stop listening. You've heard it before, but you never listened to it, and you just live your life the way you want, which is what most humans do. And, I believe that Jesus has a power to make change for people that really want to receive it. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm really here to try to make change on this earth. Because if you're just doing things to, self-indulge and please yourself and please, your career, your money, having sex with girls, all that stuff, you're really not getting anything done. You're just going to be empty. You're just going to be miserable, and you're just going to be always wanting something more. The next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. It never ends. But the thing about that is, what also never ends is the rewards you get in heaven for, advancing the kingdom of God, because that actually is something that lasts. It says that in Come to Me, Lord, come to... What is the thing that says rewards? It says that in... Dang, I can't even remember the verse. Oof. But anyways, I'll go back to you on that. But it's talking about rewards, how we get rewards in heaven. Paul was talking about that. I think it was in Romans, yeah. Anyways, I'm butchering. I don't know every verse in the Bible. I'm still getting to that point. I'll never get to that point. But anyways, this is just how real I'm being. I don't read a script. I don't do none of that stuff. This is just real, just straight from the heart. But anyways, we get rewards based on the good things that we do on this earth. So the right now matters. Living for Jesus matters. And striving to run away from the devil. Because if you resist the devil, then he shall flee from you. So, but also don't do it in a very prideful manner like all these Instagram influencers you see nowadays, bragging about their good works, bragging how much they don't sin, how many pages of the Bible they read today, how many, much money they gave to the poor. Don't do that, because God says that he resists the proud and he exalts the humble. You know what I mean? So if you humble yourself, you'll be exalted. But if you exalt yourself, you'll be abased, which basically means like humbled. See what I mean? So always try to be humble. And I know it's not the easiest thing for any of us, because we have so much pride and ego in our hearts with our accomplishments, our working out, our money that we're making, the pretty girls that we might have in our lives. All that stuff just brings pride. So always try to be like Jesus and always have true humility. It's not the easiest thing to achieve. It's actually the most difficult, but it's what Jesus would want. And so I'm preaching from the heart. Don't don't say that it's Satan's fault the way you keep sinning and how you're living your life. Take accountability for your actions, because it's really up to you. God gave us free will, so we choose what we want to do with our lives.